Thanks for tuning in to your Sunday edition of Daily Iowan TV, your television news, sports, and weather source for the Daily Iowan. I'm Katie Rueber, broadcasting from the Daily Iowan newsroom. The landfill fire on Iowa City's southwest side is now in its 8th day. City officials are letting the fire burn itself out. Damage estimates are between $4 and $6 million. Mayor Matt Hayek has declared the fire a local emergency, and officials are continuing to monitor the air quality near the fire. And the 2012 Iowa Art Fest took place downtown this weekend. Food, music, and art from Iowa City and regional artists attracted thousands to this year's arts festival. The event was held in downtown Iowa City and encompassed over 7 city blocks. The festival is a part of Iowa City's Summer of the Arts, a summer that organizers hope to fill with family activities and a diverse range of arts and culture. The 3-day event included several changes from years past, including a Friday night start in the Emerging Artists Pavilion. High school and college students from Iowa exhibited and sold their art in the pavilion. Many new artists use the festival as an opportunity to get exposure for their work.
I was excited because it's a bigger art festival in Iowa here, and I thought it'd bring a lot of exposure to my personal art. Some people are kind of taken back by some of my designs like this. They kind of don't know what to think of some of my stuff, but I get a younger crowd that's way into it.
And the art festival wasn't the only thing going on downtown this weekend. Dozens of sewers, knitters, and other craft enthusiasts gathered for the Quilt Fest 2012. I got a chance to attend the event to see what it was all about. The First United Methodist Church held a 2-day quilt celebration. The mini quilts not only hang on the walls, but also on benches. Why was the quilt show celebrated at a church and not somewhere else?
It was suggested to one of our members when she was talking to a quilt store owner and about the cost of renting a hall and the work involved. And this is an easier venue, and because this church is so beautiful, it shows off the quilts really well.
And we asked people why they decided to attend the quilt show.
A lot of people that come are quilters themselves. Sometimes they've had a grandmother who's been quilting, or they have a quilt from an ancestor. Oftentimes it is people who are interested in art, because quilting is an art form. Sometimes it's members of the families of the Quilt Guild members.
And about how much money is raised on the silent auction?
We usually raise between $1,500 and $1,700 on the silent auction.
And this year, the proceeds will go to the Johnson County Arts Council. Katie Rueber, Daily Iowan TV. And while things were busy downtown this weekend, they were also busy at the UI softball complex. But it wasn't the Hawkeyes taking for the field. Now for your sports update, let's check in with Adam Lacey.
Adam Lacey here at Pearl Field, where Iowa City West will take on Regina. Iowa City West confident after their most recent victory over Bettendorf, where they won 8-0, and senior Mackenzie Laut recorded 12 strikeouts on the mound to record the victory. Laut continued that dominance on the mound, and in the bottom of the first, players having to play the guessing game. Umpire calls this one a swing, but the coaches were quite adamant that the bat didn't go all the way around. You can look at this one again, and it looks to me like the bat did go all the way around, so that's the first strike for Laux, and head coach Jeff Kelley comments on how dominant Laux was.
She's locating her pitches well, she's getting good movement on them, and she's throwing 64, 65, and when you combine all those things, especially at the high school level, she's just been really lights out for us.
Laux would retire 3 of the first 6 face batters on strikeouts in the first 2 innings, but it was the Iowa City Bats that brought it home. 8 runs were recorded in the second and third innings for Iowa City, and it was the freshmen that were doing all the work. 2 freshmen brought home 4 different batters apiece.
The bottom of our order has driving in runs, setting the table for the top of the order, and it's made a huge difference in the runs we put on the board so far this year.
Iowa City West was victorious tonight as they won 10-0 after the mercy rule with only 1 out left to go in the 5th inning.
And before we leave, let's take a quick look at the local weather forecast. Expect a high of 81 and a 20% chance of thunderstorms during the day Monday, then it should cool down to 57 and we'll see partly cloudy skies in the evening. Looking ahead, we'll see mostly sunny skies and high in the 70s throughout the week, with temps hitting the 80s and another chance of rain next weekend. And only with Daily Iowan TV can you get a sneak peek into Monday's print edition of the Daily Iowan. Read about how the Iowa City Police Department is partnering with a local organization to promote bicycle safety. Plus, read about the effect that this year's unusually warm weather is having on certain crabs. That's your latest update from Daily Iowan TV. Tune in at the same time Monday or anytime online at dailyiowan.com. Thanks for watching and have a great night.